Hi there, Aquarius. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and this is an overview of what we can expect for 2026. Okay, so if this is your first time to me, then just a quick heads up. Please don't try and make any of this fit. You know, if it doesn't feel like this is right for you, it could be that you need to check out your moon sign for this coming year. It may be that that's what's being affected more this year than your sun sign. Okay, or even your rising sign. Oops, here we go. Okay, Aquarius. I also offer if you like what you see and actually you'd like to contribute towards the page, then please check out the Buy Me a Coffee page. I'm going to put the details of that in the description. Also, I have got a few key dates this year for the astrology, so I'll also pop a PDF there as well. So you can print out the major changes this month with regards to what's happening from an astrology point of view. Okay, so we've got January, February, March, April. I know that this looks really rubbish, but this piece of paper, I am so notoriously bad for forgetting which month I'm reading from. So that's why I've done it, because, you know, forgive me. Okay, so in January, Aquarius, we were very much looking at our finances. So how could we make what opportunities were there with regards to money? Okay, and that's very much, you will have found that, yeah, you were opportunity. There may have been an opportunity or something around how can you make your money work harder. You're definitely, as you can see there, he's looking at his finances and saying, okay, how can I make this work better? Okay, and then in February, you were feeling quite restricted. And this is around some sort of turning point or something mentally. So it would have been that either you were releasing stuff that no longer serves you. It's very much around, let me just put another card on it. Yeah, around new beginnings and a new life. There would have been a yearning there for an end to overthinking, an end to, so I'm just listening at the same time as talking. So it's along the lines of that you were really looking for closure, and there's a certain yearning for a new beginning. Okay, so you will have known what that is about. Now, in March, there's a tendency here to get on and do things. Okay, so this month is all about March. So I'm doing these in March, obviously. And March is all about how to stop doing everything yourself, because the tendency is you get too much on there. So the energy around March is that you are very much your tendency, the cards are saying your tendency is to do everything yourself because you believe that that's the only way it can done. And actually it's quite a challenge for you, because the issue is that when you're doing everything yourself, there's an emotional overload. There's almost too much to do. Look at all these wonderful things. It's like you're walking into a candy shop or a sweet shop, and actually there are all your favorites are on offer, and you really won't know which one to choose. And there's a lot of it of going it alone. So there's an isolation here around all of these choices that you have to make. So for example, if you have your own business, then you need to delegate a bit more, because then there's that tendency to overwhelm. So March is very much around taking advice from the cards to delegate. Okay, because if you don't delegate, then you're going to end up in overwhelm. Oh, lovely. So in April, we've got this brand new journey. You may be getting things ready in March then to start this new journey. The Fool is a new adventure. And we've got the coming together of two people for a common goal here. So this is either a relationship coming together, a change, a step up in it. Remember, you can have two people that are going along like this, and then suddenly they come together for a common goal. They get engaged, they get married, they have a baby. There's a union in some way. So there's a change there. If you're in an established relationship, it's coming back together, or a reconnection there around the two of you want the same thing. So that's kind of that energy, and it's a new adventure around that. It's a wonderfully optimistic and hopeful energy that comes in April. And then in May, you are overcoming your challenges. In May, you've got an unexpected path that will appear from you taking control of a situation. So this is about you're in charge of it. Now you see here, he's above it all. All of this work here is still to be done, but he's standing his position, standing his ground, and able to defend his position and say, I'm not taking on any more. This is as far as I'm prepared to go. So maybe you delegated earlier, then you've got this wonderful time of like a new connection romantically, or or a business connection there that comes in, and it's the main focus is in this union, human union, that month. So you're sorting things out, you've got this human union, and then you're on top of things, and as a result of that, the moon will bring something unexpected your way. So you are, see, this is when I forget. Do you remember I told you I forget? Right, so in May, you are going to be rising above everything. There's a situation here that will come at work, on your daily life, where you need to defend your position and take charge. And as a result of that, the moon rewards you with this unexpected, unseen path. So you can't go into the month thinking, so you'll go into the month possibly, sorry, I knocked the table. You might go into the month thinking, I can't deal with all this, I can't do it. Yes, I can, I'm going to take charge, I'm going to take charge. And as a result of that, towards the end of the month, I want to say really from the middle to the end of the month, you will find something unexpected comes your way. And then you've got in July, June, you have the Lovers card. So you've got then that passion returning to your life, obsession. You're going to get quite excited about a new venture. And it's not, I mean, people always say about the Lovers card that it's always about relationships. It's not actually. It's about becoming, when you first meet somebody and then there's that all-consuming passion and love and all you can think about is them. It's that energy. That's what the Lovers is always, whenever I have encountered it. It's usually around an obsessive, emotionally charged energy, and about finding the right balance, that sort of thing. It's usually because you are, this is coming through. So this is around actually the fact that you are constantly underselling yourself, and that's what I'm getting through. You're underselling yourself, and as a result of that, there becomes something happens in the month that creates an opportunity for you, and you become really obsessive and passionate and compelled to make it work. And I say it's with regards to what to do, because you can see he's here and he's considering his options and he's going, I don't know how far I can take this, what can I do? It's a really like a positive, not from a beginning point of view. It's like you've set it all in process here, and actually it kind of comes to a head, is what I want to say. And then you've got all of this passion that then energy, that's the word, energy that then drives it forward. You become really quite consumed. You can see the possibilities, you can see what can happen, and bringing that to materialization is your focus. So unexpected opportunity, oh my goodness, I can do this, I'm going to be really passionate about this, I'm going to make it, I'm going to land it. Okay, and then you, in July, you have to be just slightly cautious with the devil, not to get distracted. Yeah, it's a month of, just bear with me, I'm just listening to see if it's just listening into them. So this is, or listening to my intuition. Right, so in July, this is very much about, it's time for change for you. I think that the whole thing is about you becoming refocused this year. You get easily distracted and easily taken off course by all of the things that you need to do. And actually, this is very much around, watch out for the shiny things. This is around, the devil is about temptation. So you're being tempted by all of the things that are on offer. But there is change coming, because change is due. So that, whatever it is that you've been like before, you'll come out of this month, because you've got 2 major arcanas here, really changed. It's time for change. The Wheel of Fortune is, it's evolutionary time for change, okay? Whatever's happened before, it's not, I want you to understand that it is a massive change, but it's not around something that's being done to you, you know, like you're a victim of change here. It's not that. It's about things that are happening and moving forward, because actually it's time for that to happen. So you can expect in the month of July, lots and lots of tempting things there. And you know, and if you, it's because it's time for change. So I would suggest that you are easily distracted. And as a result of that, in July, something significant shifts. I want to say you go through a major shift that month. And then in August, you get financial security here. So you're beginning to plod on. It's not like there's a massive windfall or anything, but something around finances crops its head in August, where you know, you're able to move forward financially. And there is some connection here with the past as well. It's a form of nostalgia. So you've got all this change coming in here. And then the following month, we're moving forward to the past, which is a really odd combination. So the Knights move us forward, and you're moving forward financially, but there's a connection to the past. So it can be that you are able to reconnect with something from the past that makes you, it can be even that you reconnect with your childhood. Maybe you had a dream that you were going to be something, and there's this financial forward movement that's connected to a childhood dream, a childhood passion, something from the past. So the key words that much is moving forward financially with connection to something from the past. It's always a good idea to make a note of these and just literally write down the key things that I'm saying. And then, yeah, you can check back later on and see. Now, September, you're just getting on with it. The Chariot is a really strong card. And actually, you're now, and you've got another double major arcana here. So this is also very moving forward, and you're just getting on with it. And it's with regards to your inner needs, your spiritual alignment, your role, how you make yourself happy, what you're looking from life. The Hermit is always a very reflective card, but it's also quite selfish. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean it as in, it's self-care. And you become really quite determined to take care of yourself. Then we have October. Am I moving them around again? I do that very often. So October, we've got a situation here. We've got a lovely emotional connection coming back in. So this is about learning how to cope emotionally with a lot of work. It's going to be interesting, because I think your year is very much about learning how to move forward and how to release things and delegate, and how to trust that there is a plan that you cannot see, how to seize opportunities, how to not be distracted and to stay focused so that change can happen, how to reconnect with that past aspect of yourself, to go forward and be very focused on self-care and what is it, listen to those inner messages. So I feel there's some sort of, you know, spiritual development that happens this month, where you learn to reconnect with the divine. And then it becomes very much around, actually, from a physical point of view, an earth plane, and all the things that we love to do in October. You're going to learn how to cope with them differently. That I feel that there's something that's coming in here that's going to help you manage your workload more efficiently. Okay. And then in November, you are, I think there's a big shift here, very much focused on making yourself happy, finding your root cause. And as a result of that, you know, not taking on too much. We've still got this thing that you like to take on too much in October, but actually you're learning to release those things and not do that. This is a challenging month, because releasing control is going to be really difficult for you. And then in November, you're worried about a new financial beginning here. So it could be that there's an opportunity that comes in. Here we go, we've got opportunities coming in. And you sit there and you're like, I'm not really sure. There's a little bit of guilt and anxiety. You've been presented with an opportunity. It's a lovely card. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is a new financial beginning or a new financial adventure. Could be a new job, could be anything. But it's not smooth sailing, okay? I want you to know that with that comes this worry. So there's some worry and concern around should I, shouldn't I? And I feel there's a little bit of guilt around that as well, okay? And then in December, oh my goodness me, you've got this wonderful card here that says happy home, happy life, okay? And you end with the Magician. So this is about manifesting your perfect life. This year for you, Aquarius, is shift. It's shifting away from taking things on yourself, taking on too much, not getting distracted. This really much is about the year about learning how to refocus, and how to do that through maybe meditation or some sort of thing around here, not giving so much of yourself away, staying focused on your own grand plan. And then as a result of that, at the end of the year, look at this wonderful December. You've got harvesting the good life here. So you've got happy home and the Magician. So you end in a very strong, positive, and you become an expert at this. So you're learning to upskill, to really manage your time a lot better, manage your work, manage your business. It could be this new job brings on this new home and this wonderful position where you're able to manifest the future that you want. It's a wonderful time. I do feel there's some sort of shift here. And then you've got 2 new beginnings there. The new beginning at the month, which is really in February rather. So, and we've got change here. So there's quite a lot to wrap your head around there. I'm going to do this is a new deck. I don't think it's out yet actually. Hedge Witch Oracle. Gosh, it's beautiful. So let me just give you a little companion for this year ahead for 2026 Aquarius, and let's see who appears for Aquarius for this year ahead. Lavender, tranquility. You have earned your peace. Now use lavender if you can this following year. This is the card that will bring you, this is the herb that will bring you tranquility and peace throughout the year. It's one of my favourites actually. I do love lavender, and use it in whatever way you can. Try and take this energy with you throughout the year to give you the peace that you are trying to organise in your day-to-day life. Okay, I hope that you found that helpful, and I'm going to pop, there's a PDF that I'm going to attach actually to this that just gives you the major shifts that are going through this year, because you'll realise that we're all going through change. It's more around moving into the Aries, which is around independence and self, and actually moving away from establishments and things that no longer serve us. So there's quite a lot going on this year on a global scale that is having a bigger effect on us as individuals as well, because it affects everything and everybody. So yeah, major stuff going on astrologically. It's quite exciting times. Power to the people. We do like that. Okay, so that's your 2026, and thanks very much for your time. Okay, bye-bye.